Hey guys, good morning. So today is Tuesday, September 20th, and my dad's 50th birthday is the 26th. So we're having his surprise 50th birthday party on the 23rd, which is this upcoming Friday. So I did a ton of prep work already this morning. I got myself ready. My mom dropped off her credit card and we are good to go. I have a ton of errands to do. So basically, I am going to take you guys through what a prep day looks like for me for a huge party like this. So basically, I go through and I make myself a list of all of the miscellaneous things that I need to either grab, pull out, outsource, pick up, have delivered, schedule, plan, make, all of that stuff. So basically like my master list, and then on the back I have little sticky notes basically on where I need to go, what Cricut items I need to do, what I need to pull out of the garage storage, and then the game plan for the next 3 days. So Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday's game plan. And then Friday is party day. So we are having my dad's 50th party at Stardust Lanes in Saginaw. They completely redid everything inside. It's beautiful. I was literally so impressed when I walked in, and that says a lot for like the Tri-City area in terms of venue rentals. So we did rent out their VIP room, which does include, there are I think 6 bowling lanes in the vicinity when you walk in, and then on the opposite side there is a ton of seats and everything, which you guys will see that of course in the actual party vlog. But they have an amazing space. So we have about 40-ish, 45 people coming, give or take. We invited friends, family, and my dad's coworkers, and he has no idea. So game plan number 1 is to run the errands that I need to run. We have to go to Party Pals in Bay City, Party City in Saginaw, Hobby Lobby in Saginaw, Meyer in Bay City to order the cake, and then Stardust in Saginaw to pay the remaining balance for all of the food, which thankfully Stardust does cater their own parties. So I didn't have to deal with any food or drinks or anything like that. Thankfully they're gonna take care of that for us. I just have to stop in and give them our final selections and basically give them the rundown on what's gonna happen on Friday from my end, and then go from there. This is the master list right now. Basically everything highlighted is stuff that I have to get done today, and I want to get it done sooner rather than later. And then all the pink check marks are things that I ordered and bought, and then the blue check marks are things that I already have that I just need to pull out. And then this is what my little like errands list on the back looks like. We've got places I need to go and what I need to get at each place, the Cricut items that I need to do, and then these ones highlighted are ones that I need to do today and get started on, things I need to pull out of the garage, and then the game plan for Tuesday and Thursday to make sure that I am aware of what's going on those days. So this is the master list, and hopefully we're going to cross a bunch of stuff off of this list today. Quick outfit of the day before we get started. I have my silver hoop earrings on, my Detroit Lions pullover because go Lions, and then I have just a plain black pair of running pants on, and then I also have my black Nikes on. So we're gonna get started. I have a ton of errands to run, and we're gonna go to Party Pals in Bay City and then head to Saginaw. So they also have the jumbo ones here. I think I'm going to pick one of these up just while I'm here. This one is the huge version, and it retails for like 50 bucks compared to 37 for the smaller one. But you're supposed to be able to get quite a lot of balloons out of this, so I think this would be the better bang for my buck overall. So we'll see. This is one that I'm gonna end up taking home with me today. Okay, I'm at Stardust Lanes in Saginaw right now, and I was gonna stop by and take a couple pictures of the venue space. There's a spot on the wall where we're gonna put a backdrop that I did not take just a solid picture of, which I have pictures like of it in the corner, but that wasn't like a primary focus for me when we first viewed the venue. So I need to get measurements and I need to take a photo of that to make sure that the backdrop that I ordered from Amazon is going to fit. I'm at Stardust right now, and apparently they don't even open till 3, and it's only like 1:30, so I don't have enough time to like sit and hang out, unfortunately, to wait for them to open so that I can get in and pay the balance and give our food selections and all of that stuff. So I'll have to come back a different day when I have more time. We're gonna run to Meijer and order the cake, get that over with, and then we can go home and start on the Cricut stuff and all of the other miscellaneous little tiny items that I need to get done. So this is the cake that we're getting. It's going to be all white with piping around the top of it and then bowling pins all over the top and the bottom tier. And then I bought that topper, which will sit on the very top of it. But this is what I'm ordering. And then this whole thing is going to be the chocolate version. And then I also ordered 2 whole packs of the white and chocolate cupcakes, and then they're gonna do a black and red sprinkle on top, and then I have picks that will go into the cupcakes. I finally made it home, and I'm gonna go through and show you guys everything I picked up while I was out. So from Party Pals, they were completely out of helium, so I could not get any helium balloons, which is totally fine because it's a little too early to buy anything helium filled. So I ended up purchasing 2 of these 50 balloons. I got 2 of these balloons, and then I also got a big 5 and a big 0. So these ones I'm gonna fill with air, and then I did buy a helium tank, which you guys see me buy for these ones here, and then a couple of like the other ones that I picked up. And then I also got the cake topper, so it's a big glitter 50. And then this is also for the cake so that they don't have to do any icing for the happy birthday lettering. I think this will just be a guaranteed. This looks good because sometimes with bakeries you never know with who is decorating the cakes. And then I also picked this up. This is from Hobby Lobby. It literally just says 50. So I thought this was cool. I don't know where exactly I'm going to use this yet. But then I stopped at Five and Below and I found this big thing of inflatable bowling pins, and this was on sale and on clearance, and it came out to like $2 a box. So I got 2 boxes of these just because I thought they were fun. And you can see like when you blow them up, we have some of them blown up. You can see like right there, they're actually pretty big. So I picked up 2 boxes of those, and then while I was at Hobby Lobby, I also picked up a big bee. My dad's name is Bob, or Robert, but we're calling him Bob for the party. So I picked up the bee, and that will go on the gift table. I'm going to paint that either red or black, depending on what color scheme I settle on. But then when I was at Hobby Lobby, they had all of their cardstock on sale. So I'm gonna make the cake topper out of this and use my Cricut to cut out like a bowling pin, like a little bowling scene. So I got black, silver, red, and then this white color, which you can kind of see is definitely different than this silver down here. This is more of like a gray silver versus the white. So those were $1 a sheet on sale, and I got 2 sheets of each color just to make sure that I had enough. And then you guys see me buy these huge, they're basically cascading centerpieces. So this one I bought from Hobby Lobby. This was $2.99. And this one I bought from Party City, and this one was $6. So I thought this one was pretty expensive, but you can see the only difference here is it has the little thing up on top if you want to put like a table number. But in comparison, I opened them both so I could see which one I like better. I definitely like the $2.99 one a lot better. I think it's a lot more fun than this one. This one does not even cascade like it's supposed to in the picture. And I have done everything. I don't know if I have to like roll it, but I feel like it just stands straight up. But in the picture, it's supposed to look like this one. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But I'm gonna keep these ones and set these out probably on the floor maybe. And then have a little, they'll have their own little moment. But these are definitely gonna be the ones that I'm primarily gonna use. And I bought 3 of these, thankfully. So I'm very happy with those ones. And then of course I bought the helium tank. I did end up getting the jumbo size one because this one was 50 and the smaller one was 37, but this one does almost twice as many balloons. So worst case, I have helium left over, but right now there's a helium shortage if you didn't know. So whenever you go and try and get balloons, sometimes they're completely out of helium, and that's the issue that I was running into. So I did not want to have that issue in the future. So I just bought the big one. I just bit the bullet and bought the big one. And that one I found from Party City. So definitely price check around if you were going to look, but that one was on sale. So got that. And then basically I want to show you guys what I got my dad for his birthday really quick also, because I want to wrap that and just get that out of the way. So in terms of wrapping, I bought this fun wrapping paper. I found this at Marshall's. This was $3.99 for a huge 30 by 10 premium gift wrap roll. I really like the colors. I think my dad's really gonna like this. And then I got a black glitter bag and then 2 different types of like holographic tissue paper that I'm going to stuff in there. So that will match the wrapping, because I got him the Detroit Lions poker chip set, and this is going to be the one that is going in the bag. And then because I like the wrapping paper so much, I'm going to give him this Detroit Lions puzzle. It's a bunch of little dogs in Lions gear. I thought this was so cute. I found this at Target, and the poker chips I found at a store in Great Lakes Crossing that does like sports memorabilia and whatever. These were expensive. These were $25, but you get a ton of rolls and they all have the Lions logo on them. So this is going in the bag, this is going to be wrapped, and then I'm going to put a big bow on top of this one. And then when we were at the thrift shop the other day, this like little vintage place downtown, they had vintage bowling trophies on sale for $2. So I picked this one up. This is going to sit with the bee and be more of like a decorative element, and then I'm going to use my Cricut and put like happy 50th birthday dad or something like that on this vicinity. You can see I have to scrape this off, and this is kind of sticky, so I might spray this with like a Mod Podge or something. I think it's just because it's old, but yeah. So this is also technically a gift. And ooh, one more thing, I got my dad a bowling shirt. So I ordered this from Amazon and I'm going to customize it. This one is actually mine. I got my dad a large and this is the adult small. So I'm hoping that this is gonna fit me. But I'm going to not only put my name on my actual bowling shirt, but on my dad's bowling shirt, I'm gonna put his name on the front. And then on the back, I bought this really cool bowling graphic to heat press on here with my Cricut. So yeah, we will do that in a little bit. I want to get that done and over with and out of the way. But that is everything that I picked up on our little errand trip. And then I pulled some stuff out of the garage, which is mostly just like the background stand for the backdrop, the balloon bin with all my balloon supplies, some like miscellaneous signage that says like guest book and like that kind of stuff. So that's all done, that's all over with. My list for the most part is almost completely checked off. So we're going strong, we're doing well, but I have to finish picking out my outfit. So obviously I'm going to wear a bowling shirt, and then I have a little white skirt and little white and black bowling shoes, and I'll show you guys like my outfit when it's actually on. I think it's gonna look so cute all put together, but I have to design my shirt and my dad's shirt before I can figure out kind of like the logistics of that. I will probably check back in with you guys Wednesday or Thursday depending on what is going on. If I don't do anything more tonight, I think I might start on the Cricut stuff just to like get that out of the way. I definitely want to work on the shirts, but I don't know how far I'm actually going to get with that, so we shall see. Okay, but look at how crisp these corners are. Look at that. Nice. Hey guys, so today is Thursday and tomorrow's my dad's party. So yesterday I spent the whole day working on Cricut stuff to get all of that stuff for the most part done, and I went through and I did like the bowling graphic and all of that stuff. So that itself I need to finish today. I just need to actually cut it on the Cricut and then heat press it on there. And then we have a couple little tedious things to do, like I have to finish the little cupcake picks, which shouldn't take me very long. I just have to glue the little stick onto the 50s that I made. So I made these out of the cardstock, which honestly it was a lot harder to work with than I expected with the Cricut, just because of like cutting and making sure it cut correctly and like all the glitter is all over the place. But yeah, so just a couple tedious things to do today. And then I also got the backdrop from Amazon that I ordered yesterday, and I did kind of a trial run to see how long it would take me to set up fully. There's no way I'm gonna be able to tear it all down and set it up completely from scratch. So I put the whole thing together, which I will show you guys a little clip of that. And we're gonna transport it to the venue just as one giant piece and hope and pray that we can get it there in one piece without losing anything or breaking anything or anything like that. I just don't have enough time to set up, honestly. So that we're gonna try and mitigate the time frame and make it a lot quicker. But just a couple things that I need to do today. I have to finish the bowling shirts. I have to finish the little trophy, paint the bee, finish the backdrop, which only has like maybe 2 panels that I have to put on and fix because I over budgeted on the length on the one side, so I just have to fix that. And then we have to do the balloon garlands and the helium balloons today, and hopefully we'll have enough time to transport some of this stuff over there. They're gonna let us drop some stuff off early so that I don't have to take multiple trips back and forth. So hopefully we can get everything done in time. It's 5 o'clock right now. I just got home from work and I'm gonna get started on the rest of the Cricut stuff and hopefully get the bee painted. And then we're gonna start on balloons as soon as Shane gets home because he's always the one that blows them up while I am feeding them on the garland. So yeah, everything else basically is done though. I'm feeling good. It's just a matter of like getting through tomorrow. So this is where I have the neon hanging. You can see that it came with this protective film on the back that I have to peel off still. I'm gonna leave that on there until I absolutely have to take it off so that I don't get fingerprints all over it. But check this out. Okay, so this is what the on-off thing looks like. And basically all you do is you spin it and then you can see it gets brighter as I spin it, and they can be really, really obnoxiously bright, which this is like the maximum brightness that there can be. And then if I turn it down, I can have it super, super dim as well, which is gonna be nice because sometimes photos kind of wash these out a little bit, so I can kind of play around with it before everyone gets there to make sure that the happy birthday sign actually shows up in pictures if people are gonna take them on their cell phones. I picked up 3 separate types of cupcake liners. So there is the matte black, there is a sparkly black, and then there is a chrome silver over there. And then each of the cupcakes will be in one of these kind of scattered throughout. And then I also got the centerpieces yesterday from Amazon, and this is what they look like. So this one is the only one that's turned on right now, but they are fluorescent, and then on the bottom I can change the color so that it's like one color, all the colors, whatever. You can see these better a lot in the dark compared to right now. It's kind of light outside, but I have to finagle these so that they are more like spaced out. See how like they're straight up and down? They're supposed to be kind of like fanned out. So I have to work on those, but those I think were really, really cool. We finished all of the helium balloons this morning, and then last night we did all of the spiked balloons, the air-filled ones, and then the giant balloon garland I also put together last night. And that is just hanging on the bookshelf temporarily until we actually move it. But you can see I've got a couple stars there, and then a bunch of these fun stars here. And then I did 4 separate bunches of helium balloons, and that is what would be the equivalent of one giant balloon helium tank. So the helium tank that I bought is completely tapped out, if you're wondering how much helium you are actually going to be able to get out of one of those. To see the full party setup, make sure you watch my dad's 50th birthday party vlog. I filmed the whole thing, so that video should be up pretty shortly after this one.